It's information that can take you from working for money to your money working for you.
Information that can set you free.
I think if people could really grasp the power of the internet, they would drop everything they're doing right now today and learn as much about it as they could. There's 1.5 billion users on the internet right now.
But you thought saving money made you money.
If you take a look at this 40-year run on the dollar is designed economically to lose money every single year. So why would you save something that loses money every year? And what this means for somebody on retirement plans is that after you retire, the value of your dollar goes down and your cost of living keeps going up. To my rich dad, that was bad advice and made no sense.
Hi, my name is Michael Force. Thanks for visiting my website. And as you can see, I'm in Paris, France right now, overlooking the Eiffel Tower. My wife and I are taking the next few months off, and we're going to travel all through Europe. We're hitting Spain next, then we're going to go down to Morocco, and we're going to see all of Northern Africa. That's what I love about this business, is that it runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for you. I don't have to trade time for money or work my way up the corporate ladder like the average person is doing every single day. This business runs for me 24 hours a day, taps the largest market on the planet, 1.5 billion people in 100 different English-speaking countries. Got a powerful product line. I don't have to put out $1 million and invest in a brick-and-mortar business or a franchise and have to worry about headaches like employees and space, rent, inventory, insurance, liabilities, or any of those headaches. This business is automated, and that's what I love about this business. I average $80,000 a month with this very system that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you how you can do exactly the same. But first, I'm going to log into my business bank account, my Bank of America bank account, and prove to you that this is a very real business with very real numbers, and we're very real people. So hold on one second, and I'll log into our Bank of America account for you. Hi, Michael Force here again. Wanted to do exactly what I said I would do, and I'm going to prove to you that this is a very real business with very real numbers. You're going to see something here that you don't see anywhere else online, frankly, because no one else can prove it, because they're not telling you the truth. I'm one of the few that is, and I'm going to prove to you that it is very real. So hold on one second. I'm going to log into my business bank account at bankofamerica.com. I'll use my company name, Advertising Inc., which is a registered S Corp out of California. We'll log in there, show you the real profit and revenue generated with this powerful platform and model. Take a look at the statements. We'll jump around. For the last year or two, just random months, so you can see the overall averages. This model is 80% profit. I have no employees, I have no space, no rent, no inventory, no insurance, no liabilities, none of those headaches. It is one of the most powerful platforms I have seen on the internet and business model, and why it has consistently produced for me for the last 4 years, and I know it can do the same for you. We'll jump around to another month here. That one was $94,000. This one is about $174,000. This was a great month. $174,795.15 there. Revenue generated, as I said, 80% profit. And let's see here. We have another month here, $97,652.83. Kind of move through these quickly. Be mindful of the clock here. I know people's attention span is not very long, as is mine. $170,056.95 there. We'll jump around to another month there, the last 2 years. $84,803.64 there. And we'll do one more month here. You can see the overall average is about $101,000. I've averaged it out overall the last 4 years. $76,068.65 there. Very real numbers, very real business, and we are very real people. I'll prove that to you as well. Picture of my wife and I on our iPhoto here. And our baby girl, we just had her. She's about 7 months old already. I can't believe how quickly time flies here. Another picture. I'll show you. Whoops. That was Rome last year. We were in Dominican Republic for a couple of weeks. We had a nice little vacation down there. We were in Paris, France last year, as we are every year. Ibiza, Spain. We were over there for a couple of weeks, relaxing and enjoying a small island off of Spain. We're back over to Baja, below California there, doing some doing buggy ridings with a good friend of mine. And then we were in Arizona, did some golfing with some of the boys, Marines, and then we have me in Venice last year, back in Monterey, California, over in Napa, and us back here in Miami, Florida. Well, I want to wish everyone a great night. I'm going to log off here, and I hope you'll join us here. Put in your name and email address. I'd love to show you exactly how this model works and how you can make it work for you. And you got to put in your name and email address to do that. I'll see you on the next page, and we'll talk then. Take care. Bye-bye.
You've got 4 chances to make money on the internet right now. 1, become an investor. The problem?
You must pick the right stock and have money you're willing to risk.
2, become a developer. The problem?
You need technical training. Are you ready to quit your job and go back to school?
3, become a seller. The problem?
You'll need a marketable product or service, and lawyers and patent clerks and infrastructure.
And a website. A good one. Because 4 out of 5 users never revisit the average website. Or 4, you can start now with what you have right from where you are.
The internet revolution will only happen once. And every person watching this will have the same opportunity.
Bottom line?
Get involved or get run over.
Hey guys, this is Dave Wood, and I'm actually talking to you right now out of my new house in Costa Rica with my gorgeous wife Ashley taking the camera. Love you, babe. Anyways, guys, I want to show you why you should do network marketing. Now, this is not a mansion, but here's the cool thing. I have got in this house, first of all, it's 1,900 square feet. In the back here, come here, baby. Just point the camera out there, and I don't know if it'll catch it. Back there is a river full of crocodiles that is totally awesome. It's protected land, an estuary. It goes on for acres and acres and acres. There's no houses or anything behind. Here, come this way, baby. Let's just show people. And out on this side of the property here, so we've got a crocodile river in the backyard, and over here in the front yard, we have got one of the most pristine, awesome oceans that I've ever seen in my entire life. And the cool thing is that we have the availability to build a business on the internet. You can literally work with people in every single country in the entire world, and you can do it profitably with very, very, very little or no money to start. A few months ago, I got started with like 200 bucks to my name. I've made like $95,000, and I'm living in Costa Rica. Look at me. I got my shorts on. My hair's huge. I'm not professional by any stretch of the imagination, but look what I've done. And so, come on, come this way. I'm actually going to take you out here. So. What I want you to think of is I want you to think of how awesome it would be to live in this. Look at this. You ever wanted to drink out of a coconut on the beach, making like 20 or 30,000 a month? Huh? Check this out. Coconuts. You just pull them right out of the trees. Got 2 coconuts now for later. This is awesome, guys. And the cool thing is I did this in like 4.5 months. I mean, think of what you could do. Seriously, take a look at your life. You know, are you making the money you want to make? Are you living the dream? You know, 4.5 months ago when I got started in my business, I told my wife, go to work, babe, and just let me do this full time. In 4.5 months, look what I was able to do. And I credit that to her. My wife is really awesome. But guys, okay. Now I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but babe, you gotta focus the camera this way, okay?
I can see the ocean.
Guys, check this out. Are you gonna come join me in freaking Costa Rica?
Do you ever feel like you're backpedaling even though you're following the rules? You work long hours, tolerate your boss, you get an annual raise, and you try to save money and budget wherever you can.
Clearly, you're working the known system for financial success, but something is very wrong.
The rules are not working. The system is broken down.
You're barely making ends meet, let alone getting ahead.
And retirement? Forget it. You're living day by day. You want to build financial security and wealth, but it's just not happening.
So where exactly has playing by the rules gotten you?
If you can change your outlook, change some of your values, and change your rules, you'll find there's a whole other set of rules out there that are more conducive for people who want to be rich.
Financial expert, educator, successful investor, and best-selling author Robert Kiyosaki is about to give you the information you need to implement a realistic, achievable plan of building and growing wealth.
Kiyosaki is the New York Times best-selling author of, among other books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
To date, the series has sold 20 million-plus copies worldwide. Today, Kiyosaki shares his revolutionary wisdom with you, just as his rich dad shared it with him.
It's information that can take you from working for money to your money working for you.
Information that can set you free.
The story of Rich Dad, Poor Dad is really a story of two different fathers with two different sets of values and completely different sets of advice. So I don't mean to insult anybody or, to damage your values, but really that was the difference. For example, my poor dad always said, go to school, get good grades, get a high-paying job, work hard, live below your means, save money, get out of debt, have a good retirement plan. And that was my poor dad's values. My rich dad said, you probably won't get rich doing that way because very few people get rich following that plan. If you take a look at this 40-year run on the dollar is designed economically to lose money every single year. So why would you save something that loses money every year? And what this means for somebody on retirement plans is that after you retire, the value of your dollar goes down and your cost of living keeps going up. To my rich dad, that was bad advice and made no sense. Again, it was different values. An important diagram my rich dad showed me when I was a little boy was a diagram known as a cash flow quadrant. And the quadrant is made up of the four different people who make up the world of business. So my rich dad said, in the world of business, there's E's. And E's stand for employees. An employee, he says, you can always tell who they are by their core values. And what the employee, whether the president or the janitor of a company, will always say the same words. The words are, I'm looking for a safe, secure job with benefits. That's what makes them an employee, because their core values are security. The other one of the four is the S, or the small business owner or the self-employed. And again, their core values will cause them to use the same words, which are, if you want it done right, do it by yourself. S means they're also solo. They're generally one-person act, or they operate by themselves. On the right side of the quadrant are the